Hey, what's up, guys? You're here at the Woke and Toke podcast with your boy Mike. As always, today we have a very special guest. Today we have from our sponsors, Mike and Shae Smoker, the lovely Shae.
Hey.
Um, Super excited to have you on the show.
Yep.
Super excited to have y'all as our sponsors.
Well, that's what we're here for.
So, we're going to do some smoking today, guys. Before we get into it, as always, guys, y'all make sure and like and subscribe to not only this channel, but Mike and Shae Smoke Room. And don't forget to check out on Facebook and Instagram, Bigger's Photograph. But here we go, guys. So, how are you?
Good.
It's,
Living the dream.
yes, ma'am. So there's, I normally don't flirt with my guests, but I cannot promise that today.
Well, I'll try to flirt back.
Don't hurt yourself. So, you were kind of on the last show on here, off a camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was a hand model.
Yeah, how was that?
It was fun. It was fun.
Was it more pressure today? Good. Don't want you to be uncomfortable. Do you need anything to drink? Not alcohol. You need water or?
No. Just the thing working.
Oh, hey guys. As always, I jumped straight into this, and yeah, our mic's good. Everything's good. I can't believe we didn't check that this time.
I know, it just kind of popped in my head. But, no, I'm okay right now.
Maybe in the future we can have snacks for our guests.
Right? Like whole fruit tray.
We call the living room the
VIP or
the screen room or the green room.
whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Right?
A couple people that came by, I don't think they were on the show, but they came by when they first seen this, they were like, oh, whenever I watch a show, I didn't realize you had a whole studio, like a whole room just for this. I thought it was like a bedroom.
Wow.
Oh, it's not a bedroom. There's no bed in here.
No.
It's just a studio. It is a technical bedroom of the house, but it's our studio. It's set up just for the studio, and Mario to sleep in at night. Oh, forgot my new mask. Your mom got it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Amy King.
Hey, Bob.
Just us on my silly little show.
Right?
So, you aren't on the show a whole lot on Mike and Shae's as much as Mike is.
Right.
But you work a full-time job.
Yes. Yep.
Do you want to talk about your job?
I work a full-time job. Now, I work at a convenience store restaurant, pretty well known, but I'm a shift lead, so sometimes I go in at 4 a.m. and sometimes I go in at noon and get off at 8, like, just my schedule's kind of all over the place, but yeah, I do, and keeps me pretty busy, and
Now, you're somebody, the ones that don't know out there, that you're somebody who is just getting back into the workforce.
yes.
Now, how long were you not working?
I wasn't working for 6 years. About 6 years, yeah.
Now, was that a personal choice or?
Kind of both. It was pretty much because I was, my health got really bad, so I took off. My lovely husband worked his butt off to make sure I could stay home so I could get healthy and focus on, kid. And then it really kind of got to a point where it was almost depressing to stay home. Like nothing about the house life, just not having, not going anywhere for
Not having
days.
purpose.
Yeah,
Like me, I do the house thing now, but I do other things too. I have this,
I had no outlet.
Yeah.
I had no outlet, and it was just the same thing every day, and that's not who I am. I'm not one to sit when I don't want to sit, and, it was really hard. But I got healthier, got a lot of things changed, and he told me he wanted to go back to school, so I was like, okay, I feel like I'm ready now to get back into that work, force. And so I got a job, and it's a really good job. Well, first I got a job working at a donut place here. I don't know if I can shout them out, but just know it was a donut place.
Comments.
And, worked there for about a month, and then got a call about a better opportunity, so I took that better opportunity, and it's been working out pretty good. So it's not hard on me to the point where I can't do it every day. I get enough time off, that I'm not going to wear myself out and kind of dry up and end up where I don't want to be.
Definitely not what you're trying.
And there's plenty of opportunities within this company that I can progress and I can learn, and I feel like I can do that, and it makes sacrificing, certain things for my family worth it.
Awesome. Now, you're 33?
Yep.
20 years ago.
Thank you.
20 years ago. You look good for 33.
Whatever.
You look really good for 33.
We're like 66.
20 years ago, what was the dream?
So 20 years ago, when I was 13. Shit. The dream.
Yeah, like
At 13,
what
like
did
I
you
wanted
think you
a
wanted
car, I was ready to be 18, I was ready to go.
There wasn't no thought of like what your career was going to be at that age?
At 13, I think I was more into wanting to be like a lawyer or, kind of something in the law force. My parents were cops and deputies for, quite a few years of my younger childhood. And so, like, I kind of grew up around that police thing, and there is a real brotherhood there and stuff. But, some of them ours, I can't say that.
I stand behind all people. We're all humans.
But I know most of them are out there doing it for the right reasons. But
good or bad and all.
Follow the law, you won't have a problem, y'all.
So, has there ever been a time in your life that the dream or somewhere in your head there was a dream of any kind of artistic outside the box, outside the normal jobs that they tell you in elementary school you're going to be a doctor, lawyer, pediatrician.
I mean, like, when I was 13,
Anytime.
um,
Up till now.
um, I mean, like, I always liked singing and dancing and, like, playing instruments and stuff, but I never really had that.
You're a slacker.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
But, like, I never really had that.
Dream to be a musician.
Well, that push to want to learn more and that.
Oh, dreams before learning. Like, there was no point, like, where you were hung up on being a musician and really, like, thought you could do it?
No.
Like me, I had.
Like, I knew I could do it if I really, really tried or really took the time, but I guess I never really had that inspiration for music until I got older. Like, I'd love to learn how to play all kinds of instruments. The instruments are expensive.
Hey.
And I have, like, arthritic fingers, so guitars might certain things. I'd have to try.
But I just asked you, at any time, till now, till the time you walked in this room, if you have any dream of doing anything artistic, you just said you'd love to learn how to play all kinds of instruments.
So I
So
answered the
yeah,
question.
you like did all this roundabout and then said that like it was okay. So it falls into music.
Right.
Okay. I could see you being good in the movie industry. Your attention to detail, the way you catch things, I think you'd be good like behind the scenes.
Like an editor.
I'm not even necessarily editor, but like who's the person in charge of all that, you know? Producer, director, you know, you gotta have detail and all that.
Like, I don't like that Folgers can. Who Starbucks?
Make sure we pay Starbucks.
Oh,
Actually,
they
make sure
get their
Starbucks
money.
pays us
They
to
get their money.
put their product in.
So, yeah. So,
You ever had any inspirations of being a model?
so I always wanted, when I was younger, I always thought it would be cool to be like an eye makeup model, where like
Yeah, real pretty.
glass, like for eyeglasses. Like I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But
Ever want to be a poster model?
no, I'm down.
Bud Light commercial person.
I mean, I could go on a mustache and cut my hair
I was trying to plug
and take
you.
my boobies down.
I was trying to plug your other poster.
I sure did.
You know, pretty smiley you
Thank you.
got. So you did drill team.
No.
You did, my bad, you did, don't tell me. Alright, so, it was rifle team that does it in ROTC in most big schools. But in your school, it was just the flag people, the
Color guard.
color guard.
Yes.
Oh, I guess they had a color guard with the rifle team. They did have color guard. The ROTC did it. Yeah.
So
you were a flag spitter.
yeah.
No inspirations to want to do that one day? Like get paid to spin a sign? find yourself with a daughter at the age she is now, like wanting her to do certain things that you did or that you didn't do to?
I want her to at least try. I want her to at least try. And it's not necessarily things that I did. It's anything she has an opportunity to try. I want her to try. That's like her playing the violin. Like, I wanted her to try. And she tried. And she likes it. And, like, her doing band. And she tried every instrument. You know, she didn't want to at first. But, she didn't want to at first, but
Speaking of the devil,
but I made her try every instrument, and she finally got to the tuba, and she liked the tuba.
the big heavy ass tuba.
And so, and she's really good at it, you know. And that's all I ask of her is that she at least tries.
Yeah, I like that she's tried a lot of, she's been in a lot of programs, and not all of them have stuck, but
Right.
That's good. She's out there trying things and putting herself out there. Something I wish I'd done more when I was young.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, if I would have kind of had that at a younger age of my parents, instead of me going to my parents saying, hey, I want to do this, my parents saying, hey, you want to try this?
See, and my dad pushed it. Oh, he didn't push, but he always tried to get us to go into sports and stuff,
Right.
And I rebelled with skateboarding into this. I did some sport. I love sports. I just didn't like organized sports.
Right.
But there's a lot more programs nowadays. Like so many more things that are in school: bowling team, chess team,
Swim team.
Like it's crazy what all they have options of now.
Yeah.
Robotics team.
But yeah,
that was something I liked that she did.
Yeah. Something that I wouldn't have done in school. I wouldn't even have tried it. But the fact that she tried it and she ended up enjoying it,
And had a robotics team in the house and stuff.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we had it, we had
They had it when I was in school. We didn't break down.
We had
robots.
We even have coding. We had yearbook. We had website, development and stuff like that. But
we had Oregon Trail on a computer that didn't have internet. Yeah. We had our assignments wrote on hemp paper. I like hemp paper.
He meant on a stone tablet.
No, I mean hemp paper. They used to use hemp to write everything. Constitution was wrote on hemp. So I'm talking about hundreds of years ago.
Well, I was talking about thousands of years ago.
Well, I'm not that old.
But yeah.
So for the fans out there of Mike and Shae Smoke Room that you're promoting today, what is a perfect day for Miss Shae?
Start the day off with some cinnamon rolls, and then some coffee, and then hang out with my family, going for a drive or sightseeing, and then stop and get a little shacked up burger shack burger.
I thought that was going somewhere else. I was getting excited. Shacked up.
And then drive around some more, maybe find a park and
Not bad. Nice simple day.
I don't ask for much.
Perfect day
Just-
for me.
Just quality.
Never gets out of the day.
That's probably not.
No, that's not true. That has to be about 20 minutes of the day. The rest of the day, there's plenty to do. Any sports growing up?
Play basketball. Play softball. Something like this. But color guard. I was never a runner, so track was never an option for me. It's like they say, if something, you see me running, something shakes me.
I believe that.
So,
You probably still ain't right. No, that's not true. If I see you running, when either your kid's hurt or someone you care about is hurt,
probably.
and you're like Superman or something, just
Whatever.
the Flash.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Because you were already outside. And tell the story.
What story?
I think we're going to talk
I
about it.
wasn't talking about any certain situation.
Well, like
But-
that time Shae was on her bike.
At our old place, you said tell the story, now you made it awkward. At our old place, as you know, our backyard was all hill, and Shae was probably 5 or 6, and she decided she wanted to ride her old bike, which was smaller, down the back hill, and I might have talked her into it. Anyway, we had this little spot where the dogs walked down every day, and it was like a little dirt spot, trail that went straight down the hill. And she started there, but she drifted right. And I'm watching her, and by the time like it clicks in my head to take off running after her, because she's running right towards the privacy fence, Shae already like comes out of the house, through the gate, and down the hill past me.
And I snatch her up right before she hits the thing, too.
Yeah, you're fast.
And I come walking up with Shaylee, and Michael's like, "Where'd you come from?" I said, "The house."
I was gonna let her learn a hard lesson.
No, you were gonna kill her.
Whatever. You can't say that first
And
of
I was
all.
like, "Why is he just standing there?"
It took me a second to kick in.
So I just took off because I could see it out the window as I'm doing dishes.
I am a 45-year-old who has smoked pot for
Too long.
32 years. 32 years minus maybe 6 months total in that time.
No.
Yeah.
No, because when you were in drug court, it was 18 months.
Oh, I forget about that. Okay, so 2 years total? That's 15 months. So we'll say 2 years out of that. So 30 years out of the last 32 years.
You got a kid that's about to smash into a bench, you better wake up. It was probably, it
I
probably
did.
helped me.
She
Like,
would've
I
hit
feel
it.
like
She would've
physics
hit it.
took over.
She would have hit it like us kids in the 80s did, and then I would have made it there to pick her up, rub some dirt on it. Hey, y'all, while I'm thinking about it, if you have Netflix, watch Old Dads with Bill Burr. Great movie, hilarious, really kind of explains the generational gap for guys that have kids a little older and how they were raised compared to the younger generation now that are raising kids with all the extras that go with it now. Sorry, I just thought about that. A lot of lamps just not doing much. Anybody out there wants to donate a new lava lamp belong to the smoke room, you can contact us on either platform. What are you getting over there?
I ate too much.
Not that kind of show.
My pants are
So, something we were watching earlier that, talking about Mike and Shae smoke room, do you know where y'all's views are for the last 28 days?
you know, to be honest with you, we had 31.
31,000
Yes.
views in the last 28 days. Awesome, that's pretty good. Not bad for a new channel.
No.
Something I noticed is some of the videos that I think are going to do really well end up not doing as well as a lot that are just me doing everyday stuff and filming it without thinking, stuff I would film anyway.
Right.
Like the football toss.
Right.
Got 9,000 views. And then something that, well, you filmed it, but I'm saying us as the channel.
Right.
Would film it, and I do most of the work on the channel, so I say me a lot, sorry. But that was something I was just like, hey, film this, because I was feeling good that day, throwing the ball pretty far, having a good time with the family.
Right. Yeah. I think like relatable videos or
Stuff I love to watch, though, that gets millions of views, like stuff on the React channel and stuff like on, what a few other channels that I like. I can't think of a couple of the other ones what their names are. Like where they do the beer pong, first dates, exes, and just shows like that. Stuff like that we do, like me and Mario's been trying to do Try Not to Laugh and song clip challenges, and we did an 80s cartoon theme challenge, and those kind of things that I love to watch that I see that, get a good following, don't hit it all on our channel. I don't know if it's just because we're a 420 content channel mostly, and it puts it in
I was gonna
different
say
algorithms.
that definitely like
Because you probably get a lot of
demographics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you
But I feel like as a stoner grown up, I love to watch stuff like that. And every time people come over and they're like, oh, I really like this, you should do something like this. And it's just like, where are all those stoners and
half of this generation is the kids are like, I don't want to watch these old people.
They all watch Joe Rogan. He's older than that we are. I am.
It's true.
Whatever that means. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of analytics in YouTube and these different platforms if you really want to, and that's something, this for me wasn't a dream of making it big on YouTube. Never was that my dream. That was Cameron's dream. But at some point it got to where I started looking at life a certain way and started wanting to share kind of my point of view of things. And that's mostly what it, why I started what I did.
Right.
And now the channel's getting to as many people as possible. Yes, that's a big dream. I'd love for more people to kind of see my point of view on things and see who we are as people, and this is going to something that future generations can look back on and might be proud of who their grandparents and great grandparents were. I know we're cool, but I like it. You want to say I love week? Hell, I didn't wrote that. Way to go, Uncle Juju. Oh, man. Oh, we're at 30 minutes. Yeah. You want to keep going? At least finish this joint. So something that it's not often that just the two of us are on a show, or people get to see kind of us as a couple. But what a lot of people may not know is we're a lot different for as much as we're a lot.
Yeah.
You're not like a woke thought person like I am near as much. You became more woke.
I'm not a sheep.
No. That's not how I meant it. But we're definitely different in that aspect.
Yes.
And forgot where I was going. But like I'm a big movie and TV person. You're really not. If you're watching TV, it's some kind of depressing crime thing. People being
It's true crime.
True crime. Yeah, that kind of stuff. You're a lot of, people who. This happens at the smoke. This happens in the smoke room at the Woke and Toke podcast sometimes. It's harder to get that out. It's still the smoke room. It's just a different show. You're alright? Let me turn the fan on. Well, a lot of things like I'm a lot more of an emotional person than you are. Like I show my emotions a lot more, and not just that, but even before I show my emotions a lot, I had a lot more emotions than you do. Like I'm an emotional person. I say that one thing about us is whenever we have to switch things up or we have to make adjustments to us as a relationship and us as a family, we both always do good to adapt to wherever we need to be.
Yeah.
Like we fill in the blanks.
Right. Yes.
And that's just, I think, understanding that it doesn't work without both of us,
Right.
Not to say that we haven't had a hard time getting to understanding that. Like I don't want people out there to think that I'm saying, oh, you're this and that,
Right.
Like we've had our faults and a lot of bad times to get where we're at. We still have bad times sometimes, But I feel like we always kind of pick up the slack where we need to.
Yep.
And that shows that we both care about the end result.
Absolutely.
Try to be. always say, guys. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Just know what I think. This Jay here is going pretty long
I know.
or something. I'm like, how's this thing still lit? It's nice to it's nice to have this kind of one-on-one with you in a structured environment. You know what I mean? Well, like in here, we're more conscious of everything we're saying and what we're talking about, and because we know, like, it's more structured in here.
Right.
It's not just us out there, like, we're trying to think of stuff to keep the conversation going. We're trying to engage with each other constantly, and not just have, because as a couple, something that we're also good at is being able to be around each other and do what we're doing and not have to engage constantly.
Right.
But it's nice to, because right now in this environment, we are engaging constantly.
We take that for granted a lot.
And it's more like the beginning days when we wanted to be engaged more. You know, we hadn't got that comfortability yet, so we were like pushing it, and you know what I mean. I guess what I'm saying is I kind of like it. I appreciate it. Hey guys, as always, it's your boy Mike. We're gonna go ahead and slide out. Y'all make sure y'all check out Mike and Shae's Smoke Room. If you're lucky, you'll catch a show with the beautiful Shae. If not, you'll be stuck with that ugly old Mike guy. And probably his even uglier little brother, Juju. But, man, y'all check it out. Y'all like and subscribe to both platforms, both channels, guys. I don't know why I said platforms. To both channels. And, where is my mouse? Shae, you got anything you want to say before we go?
Deuces.
Deuces, y'all.